Kobe Bryant's new ESPN show Detail will analyze NBA playoffs through intense film study. Kobe Bryant had always paid attention to film. He watched it every so often growing up in Italy, where his father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, played professionally and his only son learned so many tricks of the trade. He was a student of the game when his hoops rise began at Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia, and would end the same way nearly a quarter-century later when his Hall of Fame career was over. But when it comes to his tendency to pore over game tape, a habit that will be featured on his new ESPN Plus show, Detail, that debuts on Thursday on their new streaming service and will run throughout the NBA playoffs, he didn't truly embrace the practice until Phil Jackson and Tex Winter came along during his fourth season with the Lakers. I always had that habit, so when Phil and Lakers assistant coach, Tex came they helped me see the game in totality, the entire chessboard, Bryant told USA Today Sports. Growing up overseas, I was watching film at the smallest level, watching players, and watching their feet and watching the angles and trying to figure out like why this move works, why this move didn't and number 39:T work. More Bryant. While Bryant's slow start is sometimes forgotten, his emergence wasn't in full swing until after those 3 seasons with Coach Del Harris at the helm. Winter, who brought the vaunted triangle offense to Lakerland after spending 9 seasons with Jackson during his Chicago Bulls tenure in which they won 6 titles, challenged Bryant to take his mental game to the next level. I sat down with Tex and watched every game of our entire first season together, from the preseason all the way through the finals, win over Indiana in 6 games, Bryant said. And it was his mission to get me to see every little nuance and every little detail, and he watched the game at such a level that it was like he was picking up on things that were just incomprehensible, I think, for most players to even look at it. More NBA 19 years later, Bryant has decided to share this skill with the basketball-loving world. And the show's format, as Bryant explained, will involve him taking viewers through the process of breaking down film and solving the playoff puzzle. There are 15 episodes of hoops analysis scheduled, with Bryant credited as the writer, producer and host, and the venture a partnership between ESPN and Bryant's Granity Studios. 7 of those episodes are planned for the finals. In the world of media today, with all this clickbait going on, and when people talk about basketball, the playoffs, in particular, they keep it on a very superficial level, right? Bryant said. This player and number 39:S not passing the ball here. I think this team will win because they have more size, or I think this team will win because they and number 39:re faster, or this team will win because they and number 39:re better shooters. But nobody is looking at why things happen, right? And so, from that standpoint, I said, and number 39:, okay, well how did I used to study film ? And number 39, I used to break down film in a very, very specific way in order to win a game in the playoffs. So I actually created a show that was just that. If I took on the personality of James Harden, of Steph Curry, DeMar DeRozan, whoever. If I was them and we just played game 1, I go home and I watch game 1, so, what am I learning from that? What would I be studying for that to get ready for game 2? That and number 39:S what this show is. Bryant's only regret about the show? That it wasn't around when he was a kid. If this show was around then, if Magic Johnson was doing a show like this or Larry Bird was doing a show like this, and I was digesting this content at 11, 12 years old? He said. I and number 39:, am gaining this high level of information at that age, so, what is my level of insight going to be at 25? Where am I going to take the game then? So, that and number 39:, the hope. Follow USA Today Sports and number 39, Sam Amick on Twitter.